All right, so we stopped at Wendy's to try the Cinnabon pull-aparts. Has a little Cinnabon sticker at the top. I see a lot of that cream cheese frosting. So Cinnabon actually got its start back in the mid-'80s in 1985 when the first location opened at the SeaTac Mall just outside of Seattle, Washington. The thing that's interesting about Cinnabon is it was not created by somebody based on some, secret family recipe. It was created by, was it two guys, I think? Brothers that did a lot of research into creating their own cinnamon treat recipe, like cinnamon bun recipe. And they actually did a lot of research into the cinnamon itself and did several trips to Indonesia to find the perfect cinnamon, which is used also in Pillsbury Grands and cinnamon toaster strudels. So some famous Indonesian cinnamon there. So we're gonna try these, see how they taste. So we got a lot of yummy cream cheese frosting. They actually do give you a fork, I believe, but I don't have the fork with me. So we're gonna try and just pull it out. It's supposed to be a pull apart. Not really feeling that it's that pull apartness that you need to have apparently utensils. All right. Okay, we're just gonna yank some of this tiny piece off. We're gonna start with that one. Dip it in this. So, I used to love Cinnabon in the mall. I didn't used to eat a lot, but it would be like a treat because you always would walk by Cinnabon and it always smell really good. And so every once in a while we'd stop and get a Cinnabon. Now, to me, this pull-apart version of the Cinnabon pull-aparts, it's a little dry, this actual Cinnabon part. I mean, the icing is really good, the cream cheese, but this part is just, I don't know, it's just kind of dry. I don't know. I don't really like it. I would say thumbs down. Don't mess with this. Just go to Cinnabon at the mall, get an actual Cinnabon, because, I don't know, it just doesn't taste that great.
Well, Julie doesn't know how to use utensils, so I went ahead and got the fork that came with it. Quick note on Wendy's. So Wendy's founder Dave Thomas named the restaurant after his fourth child, Melinda Lou Wendy Thomas. Photographs of her were on display at the original Wendy's until it closed. Now later on, the founder said he regretted naming the restaurant after his daughter because once it became this big fast food empire, she lost some of her privacy, and a lot of people just assumed she was the official company spokesperson, even though she wasn't. So let's try this. All right, this gooey stuff is starting to melt. It came out very hot. So let's see. Julie didn't know how to pull this apart, but I'll use the fork. Gotta tell you something dry. What's with the dryness? Because it seems like when you have it at the mall or some other location, that it's pretty good. It's pretty moist. I think what they're anticipating is this is all going to melt all the way around it, and then it's going to make it kind of taste a little bit better. Let me just taste it with a little bit more of the gooey stuff. Still kind of dry. Cinnabon, wherever we've had it outside of a Cinnabon, this hasn't been as good for whatever reason. So I would say skip it, go to the mall, get the traditional one there.